Welcome to SGR Tactical. This is Ben. Thank you for joining us. If you would, please hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We got some interesting content and videos to come in the next couple weeks. Today we'll be discussing the Springfield Armory 1911 A1 stainless. This pistol is one of the most rugged, well-built pistols on the market. The 1911 has been around since 1911. This design has been used in multiple world wars, Korea, Vietnam. Special Forces uses them. Today I'm going to show you how to take it apart and put it back together. This is a Series 70. I'll get into that a little later when I take the slide off and show you the difference between that and the Series 80. The Series 80s has 4 additional parts for a safety feature in case you drop the firearm. I don't like the Series 80. I think it gets too much extra stuff in there that takes away from the reliability of the firearm. I'm going to start always by making sure this firearm is safe. I'm going to remove the magazine. It's got the magazine release button here. I'm going to pull back and lock back the slide so we can take a look in here. I got my nice Q-tip. I'm going to make sure there's nothing in there. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave the hammer cocked. You'll see a notch here and here. To take down, we will move this part right here, the slide lock, to that small half rounded knock, like so, and I'm holding it. Once it's lined up, I will push the pin out from the other side right here. I push that down and this part will come right out, and I'll set that off to the side. I will now take my hand and I will cover the spring. There's a spring under here. I don't want to lose any of the parts, and I will remove the lower slide. Look how beautiful and heavy duty this is. This is a very beautiful firearm that's been in my family for years. I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side. Here I am keeping tension on the spring so it doesn't shoot across the room, and I have my recoil spring. I'm going to set that off to the side. Now on the front of the barrel I have this bushing. I'm going to push it to the right, and I'm going to remove this recoil spring holder. Then I'm going to flip this to right there to the other side and pull the bushing out. It has a little knob on it, and you have to line it up with this here. Now I'm going to just slide the barrel out. Easy, right? Easy? That takes a couple tries. You don't want to scratch your firearm. I did scratch this one a long time ago when I first got it. But and back to the Series 70. To tell the difference between a Series 70 and a Series 80 1911, on a Series 70 you will not see a little, it'll look like a little pin here, and it's spring loaded. On the this is a Series 70, there's no pin here. That does not have that extra safety feature. This is a more reliable 1911 in my opinion. Now to reassemble, I'm going to take the barrel, I'm going to slide it back into where I found it. It'll kind of sit in there. This little pin here, I'm going to flip that up. Everybody has their own way they do this. This is the way I do it. I'm going to take my bushing with that little knot, and I'm going to put it around the barrel and flip it to the other side. I'm going to take my recoil spring holder. It goes in a little bit, flip it back, take my hand, kind of tip it. See how it's flush now? Then I'm going to take my recoil spring, slide it in there. Now there's a lot of tension on this, so I have to make sure I don't let it shoot off. It's quite embarrassing when it shoots across the room. So I've got my thumb on it pretty good. I'm going to take the slide, line the grooves up, slide it until that spring is nice and in there, and I'm going to bring it back until I see inside there. You can kind of see there's that holder, and then I'm going to take this, push it in there. Now I'm going to push it back till it's lined up, that half moon is above. Now this pin right here has got tension on it, it's got a spring, so I'm going to take this slide lock and push in an upward motion and in, and you'll hear it click. Then I'm going to do my safety check. Good to go. Now this 1911 has a slightly beveled mag well down here for easier reloading. on the fly. It's one of my favorite pistols that's been in my family. Originally, this model came with nylon hand guards. I bought these nice wood ones, and you know, they were cheap. I think they were like 20 bucks, and then, you know, 2 screws here, 2 screws here. So please give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We're gonna have a video of me shooting this thing like a madman later on in the weeks to come. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful time.